Yeah, it's your boy Live Wire, and I'm back in the motherfucking building, baby! So what up, people? It's your boy Live. I haven't been on here for a little bit, but I wanted to just jump on here and talk about how I want to show some love. And I just want to show love to, basically the podcast that I listen to when I'm at work, man. It makes my day go quick, and I really appreciate y'all content, man, because the shit just makes life easy when I'm on the job. I'm just saying. Fucking pop in a podcast, listen to it for an hour and a half to sometimes longer, depending on what podcast I'm listening to. But let me start with my favorites. Well, you know what? Let me not do it that way. I'll just put them in random order. Let's see. First off, I'll start with PTK Blam because obviously I'm on the show with my boy PTK and the crew. So yeah, I definitely enjoy listening to that podcast. I also enjoy listening to well, actually, before I get into that, I just like, the way PT, he just really organizes how, the podcast goes, man. And I don't think that every podcast has to be the same, which I really, really prefer not every podcast be the same. I go to different podcasts to, hear diversity. Like, why would I want to go and sit and listen to the same people talk about the same subject the same way? That is fucking boring. That's why I appreciate every podcast I'm putting on my list, because they have something different, all right? But like I said, yeah, check out the shop, PTK Blam, his show with GKB, and man, the show is hot, man. Yeah, check it out. What else? Well, everybody knows Big Gamer Small Talk, BGST. I've been listening to that for a minute. The funny thing is, I got introduced to BGST through trying to listen to this other guy. What's his name? One Stop. Because One Stop had a bunch of shit on Zaire all over his channel. So this is like when I first got introduced to gaming. So I just typed in gaming, One Stop came up. I listened to it. I was like, okay. And then he just had like mad pictures of Zaire all over his, like every video had like a picture of Zaire on it. So I was like, what the fuck? So then I just like, saw that, there was a video that said Next Gen 720 in it. So I clicked on that, and that's how I got introduced to BGST. And sometimes your haters are the people that, guide you to, guide your fans to you. So, I actually listen to One Stop every once in a while. Sometimes he's just a bit much, but every once in a while I check out his podcast. I'll be like, oh, he's actually talking about some shit and not just fucking Xbox bashing. Okay, I can fuck with it this week, But I mean, his shit is okay, not bad at all. Yeah, you can check out his show. That's the Dream Team, and I listen to that occasionally. But yeah, I really fuck with Big Game and Small Talk. I think I don't know, their podcast is probably the most balanced out of all of them. They get crazy, but they just, I don't know, they bring entertainment. So that's probably why they're one of the best. What's the other one? TRX podcast. That's like with Tim Dog, Southbound, Rand, Jeremy. Like, that show, very informative. Like, if you want to learn some shit, TRX is the place to go. They know everything there is to know about pretty much gaming and Xbox. Mainly Xbox. They do talk about some PlayStation stuff, but it's mainly Xbox, man. I really fuck with that. What else? What other podcasts do I fuck with? Sometimes I go on to Weapon Wield. Sometimes. The only beef with Weapon Wield is sometimes they be actually talking about each other more than they actually talk about games. I mean, to each his own. I know some people like that. They actually tune in just to hear people crack on each other for like 30 minutes. But I don't know. It depends on what mood I'm in. But overall, the podcast is pretty solid, and I enjoy it. Makes my week go quick. What else? What's another good podcast that I listen to? Fuck. What am I thinking? Tripping. Tick. TIC podcast, definitely listen to that a lot. With Kyle, he's on there. One of the dudes I run with in Division. I mean, he tried to integrate me into the art, but yeah, that shit is too fucking scary, yo. That's just too much shit to do, man. I ain't got that type of time. I ain't got that type of time. But his podcast is dope. You never know who he's gonna have on it. He had Ryan last week, and he might have Phil another week. So you never know, man. He always has the big wigs on his channel. You know what I mean? Another good podcast is Gamers Knows Best, GKB. His podcast is dope. Yeah, I'm always looking at his walkthroughs a lot of times because I'm just like, oh shit, where the fuck did you learn this shit? Yeah, but his shit is hot, yo. You should check that out, most definitely. His podcast is very interesting. Gamer Corner. What else, man? Damn, I'm trying to remember, man. There's so many fucking podcasts. Oh, I'm tripping. Fucking Crap Gamer, his podcast, Xbox Nation. That shit is dope. It's basically like Big Gamer Small Talk Part 2, I guess, of the week or midweek. That shit is dope. The Mooch, can't forget the Mooch. Crossfire, that shit is dope. If you like, and the cool thing is every podcast that I'm naming is very different from the next. Like I don't really fuck with too many duplicates. Like I hate when people do a podcast that sounds like somebody else's podcast. That shit is fucking annoying, man. Can't stand that shit. But yeah, man, I really enjoy these podcasts. And what was it? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure there's another podcast I'm forgetting. Oh shit, I'm forgetting my own podcast. Fuck the bullshit podcast. Yeah, man. Me and my bro, we do it up on Fridays late night, man, and it's a good time. I know a lot of people enjoy hearing his crazy ass stories about whatever the fuck or whatever we talking about. Yeah, man. But that's all I can think of right now, or at least those are the podcasts I'm mainly listening to at this moment. But yeah, man, if y'all have any suggestions of any other podcasts that I'm missing that I might not have heard, yeah, just put it in the comments, man. You know, I'm always looking for something new to listen to, something new and fresh that's interesting. I mean, I'll even listen to a PlayStation podcast if, as long as y'all talking about, I'm a dude, bro, so don't put a whole bunch of JRPG because I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. So I'm not going to watch that shit because I'll just be completely lost. You might as well just be speaking another language if you're just going to send me to a podcast that's nothing about JRPGs. But anything else, man, yo, I fucks with it, man. I try anything once, man. You know, as far as podcasts, so, you know, it's all good in the hood, man. Like, if you got good content, man, hit me up, you know. And, hey, I'm always looking for a new guest on the show. We've done 2, but, you know, if you're interested, hit me with your channel. I'll check it out, see if, you know, we can do something, man. But this is your boy Livewire. And I'm out this bitch, baby. Ah!
The Jersey say, wild the fuck out, smoke the fuck out, drink the fuck out, freak the fuck out, bug the fuck out, scream the fuck out, black the fuck out, act the fuck out. Do you feel it in your body? Shake your snake. Do you feel it in your body? Shake your snake.